Hi guys,
Hello, Peter.
we're Lola and we're watching the 100 episode 12, season 7, last season. Only 4 more episodes. Unfortunately, we're gonna have 3 weeks break after this one, so we're gonna prolong ending this show.
If there's another pause, like of a week, it's gonna air on my birthday, the last episode. I don't want that. I don't deserve that as a person.
It would make sense.
It would make sense. It would be poetic justice. But I don't deserve that.
And
so
it's not
let's
gonna
hope.
happen.
Yeah, let's hope there's
I don't
no
think.
other break after this because
We're gonna have 4 more episodes after this one?
the last episode. Honestly, the more I thought about it, the more I fucking hated it. The more I don't see the purpose of that storyline, the more I don't see how it's gonna bring it to a satisfying resolution in the next 4 episodes, the more it doesn't make sense. And I absolutely hate it. I don't know how to explain it anywhere else.
It's literally like, how can we possibly destroy the season even more?
Oh yeah.
It's literally like that.
Like you hit a bottom.
100 times.
I thought there was nothing else, nothing else to hit, but we fucking, dug up Earth and we are touching the core of Earth with the bottom that we are in actually at the moment. No, I hate it. I don't know what else to say. It's making me pissed off, to be honest. I think I'm gonna be so pissed off in this episode, for the most part. I think it's gonna make me very mad. Because they want me to believe that, Bellamy's gonna let Clark get tortured for some greater good that we don't even fucking know what it is. At the end of the day, we still don't fucking know what it is. They just say, this is for humanity. What is for humanity? What? Like, what exactly are we doing for humanity? Now, what does humanity need? Like, why are we doing what we're doing? Like, how is the show still not answer that question? It's so very vague. It's so dumb. How somehow Bellamy is just like with them. The antithesis of Bellamy's character is this storyline. And it's ridiculous. And we're forced to watch it, so.
Let's play the episode. But children of Gabriel.
Nelson, I respect that.
My name. Kneel before him or die.
Do not go back on your word now, he killed all your people.
Literally.
Death is life.
Well, Nelson, it's been, I don't know, fine. Fine.
My shepherd. May I have a moment?
My boy, I don't understand why they're doing this to you. I still love you. You're
Everybody.
my life. I don't understand anything here. It's so fucking dumb.
So funny to me
Who
how.
am I? What came up with the others?
He looks good in anything.
Gabriel flirting with Bellamy?
I mean,
I
I
saw
get it.
flirting.
I get it, boy.
Don't be ashamed. The path is new to you. I've walked it for centuries and it's still hard. You remind me of my son Reese. He went in search of the flame I never saw him again.
I have no
I
words.
fucking hate everything.
I literally have no
I
words.
hate even this scene. Like
We
I
watched
wish
this
wouldn't.
scene, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's so good to see both
it
of
was
you.
so fucking dumb.
Echo. Her face.
Tell us this is a
I
joke.
know she has scars, but I don't see the
Yeah,
scars.
yeah, yeah.
What?
Wayne betrayed us. You can't even tell us. I don't know where it is.
Raven.
But you know who knows where it is? Gaia. And
Took it
the
after
disciple
you.
already
I
took
don't know,
Gaia.
and if I
Where the
did,
fuck
I
is
would-
Gaia? Anyone want to ask him, dude, what the fuck happened? Why are we doing that? And what do you believe in now?
This would end, Kat.
Bellamy, no! Don't touch her. So much your family. Is it more important than us?
Like the two of you? I'm sure it is.
No more senseless death.
I'm sorry.
Kill it.
How? How, my love?
The shepherd can deliver us there, Echo.
How?
I'm sorry, they don't recognize that.
All of us.
Oh,
For all mankind.
oh, the child. Oh no, Maddie's friend.
To you all, Lower Castle.
It's just feels like some of them they're gonna die. This is, you know, too happy, too good.
Jackson again.
I'm just waiting for it to go badly.
Milena is looking for Maddie.
Of course he is.
If I was Shaheda and like they literally asked to be here, I would check it.
Oh yeah,
Do
definitely.
you have any weapons? Nice and slow.
And Mori is gonna fucking knock her on the back of her head and they're
That would
gonna
be a great
tie her up and see what fucking plan. Come on, someone kick her in the head.
Jackpot.
Exactly. Exactly.
How'd I look on camera?
Oh, good. She followed in there?
I appreciate Octavia and Clark being in the same fucking room
exactly.
for once.
Let them talk.
Oh, remember when you let a bomb drop in these?
Something funny. 'Cause I don't see anything humorous about this.
My girls.
A couple of days ago, she was just our little girl. Now she's messed up like the rest of us.
They're holding hands. Or maybe not.
Come
But
to talk to us now.
It's okay.
God, I would have kept the backup.
It's about time. I have been racking my brain trying to figure out how you telling Cadigan the truth about the flame helps us. You know what I've come up with? It doesn't.
I couldn't lie to him.
Really? Why not?
I had an experience. Something that changed me to my core. Something that explains why we're still here. And where we're
You
going.
wanna explain that to us?
Gave me
So
an
that-
vision. Mom was there. The shepherd led me to her. And there was a light. It was beautiful and warm.
See, girls, you can understand that he had a very traumatic
I chose.
experience there.
And when I opened my eyes, the storm had passed. Just like that.
Bellamy,
Clark, I know how this sounds, but it's real. A war is coming.
Against
War
who?
we will ever fight. Win it. And we become the light.
is that what the cult leader told you?
Did he tell you what happens if we lose?
We won't.
We turn into crystal. Wiped out. Like Medusa turning people into stone. It's the end of everything.
Not everything. Just us. If I told you the AI that destroyed the Earth was storing our minds in a city of light, would that be any more believable? What about a group of astronauts turning themselves into gods by transferring their minds into the bodies of their own followers in order to live forever?
Okay. Yes. We've seen our share of crazy. But that doesn't change the fact that fighting some war to become the light is as ridiculous as the clothes you're wearing.
It's one way to find out. Tell me where the flame is.
No.
Clark, yesterday you were offering it up in exchange for safe passage.
Yesterday, I was bluffing. I made a deal to save my friends, knowing damn well I had no intention of following through with it. Today, I'm standing in front of my best friend who I thought was dead, and I don't even recognize him.
I am the same person who brought you back from the dead, who refused to give up on you. There is so much more at stake here than you know. And I know you don't believe in transcendence, but I'm telling you it's real. And I am asking you to believe in me.
Even if you're right, even if everything you're saying is true, I will not help that man start his war.
Tell me where the flame is.
Or what?
Dozens of disciples were dead, including first disciple Anders.
Yes. And every one of them has tried to keep us from saving our friends.
And now I am trying to save you! All of you! Clark, if you don't tell me where it is, they will execute all of you. Please, let me help.
Go float yourself.
guards! Get this one to MCAP.
What? Hey, wait! Bellamy, what are you doing?
What I have to do. They all hate me. They don't know what we know. When we transcend, they will understand. For all mankind.
When we transcend, they don't understand. So what, they killed themselves? To the greater good?
The sacrifice will be worthless. Personally, I don't want to see that happen, do you?
Honestly, that was my favorite character this season.
When this is all over, we'll drink to him in the
He
tower.
didn't overstay his welcome. He was there for one episode. He didn't distract us from the main characters. He had a good line. It made sense. It could connect to the storyline. Then he was fucking gone. And then we didn't dwell on him any longer. Fucking great.
Really, he's your favorite? I'm disappointed.
What are my fucking options?
Deoza.
Like from the new one.
Fucking Deoza.
I was talking to the
Apologies, my shepherd. The Neuralink won't engage us in fighting like this.
Keep trying.
Clark, tell us where the flame is. Sir, she's dangerously close to hemorrhaging.
Sir, I don't think she knows. She does. Or she wouldn't be fighting. It didn't have to be like this.
Yes, it did.
all the people thought they were gonna go through her memories.
Yeah. Are they gonna come back here with like Clark and the others with Bargo people?
Well, they have to, at some point.
Well, now, and look what happened here.
I mean, this episode they're gonna come probably at the end, and that's why we have a 3-week break. Like, wow, what's gonna happen? Like, it's gonna keep me on my toes to fucking combining.
I would just give up at that point when I come back here and like this is the world.
Oh, if I was Clark, I would have died.
Look.
I would have died fucking laughing. I would be like, Shepard, I'm on your side. Yeah, let's blow ourselves up. Let's crystallize ourselves. There's no fucking point to this.
Yeah, but they're not gonna crystallize the entire world.
I don't know.
Crystallize the
You know what the point is? No one fucking knows what we're doing in the last.
Yeah, but are they gonna crystallize just that planet? Like, what?
Stay here, wait them out. When the door opens...
Miller! My boy!
He didn't send them to Sanctum.
Correct.
They can't be in penance because time goes too fast.
You know about this?
He doesn't know where they are. Only I do. I told you, Clark. I don't trust you. I do, however, trust the love you have for your friends. And will be welcome to fight alongside us. And if you choose not to, well,
I think Gabriel is just flirting with everybody.
we'll save you anyway.
Just flirting with Raven.
That is what we need.
Oh, they don't even fucking know. They don't even fucking know. Hello. Two colds. Lovely. I would die laughing.
What the hell happened here?
Gee, where to begin?
Oh my god. I can't.
I don't want to be on this moon a moment longer than I have to.
Guys, we should run.
What? What to say?
I don't know, I think the show deserves a round of applause for doing the impossible feat of
find it very boring.
making this season
But the thing
possibly the worst thing I've seen on TV.
Yeah, but the thing is, I find it very boring. This entire episode, I was bored throughout the entire episode.
I don't even know why we're putting ourselves through this. Like, I keep telling myself, like, only a few more episodes. Like, just, like, pull it fucking through. Only a few more episodes and it's done.
100%
and it's
I would watch it if it wasn't for the reactions. 100%.
Oh, no. What?
I don't find it, I don't want to know what's gonna happen next. I don't want to find out how they're gonna fuck up our favorite characters anymore, main characters, and how they're gonna put boring storylines in front. I didn't like one single thing. Okay, Murphy and Amora, they were kind of cute, so yeah, that's the only thing I liked about it.
That was the only silver lining.
What?
That was the only silver lining.
The only cute thing about it. I didn't like anything else.
Incredible. You know what I want to see? I just want to see how much everyone is pissed off. Don't compare this scene to 3-5. Don't compare that. No.
Bože, sačuvaj. Nema veze s mozgom.
Chanel Walmart.
Ma šta ima, nije ni Walmart, bre, nemoj da vređaš Walmart, bre.
The dumpster behind Walmart.
Literally.
It can't be a good scene when the storyline is this.
Exactly.
It cannot be a good scene when the storyline is so out of character and doesn't connect and makes fucking zero sense and it's so abstract. Like, what am I supposed to think Bellamy believes in here?
I can understand because he saw something he didn't think it was possible. I don't know.
Yeah, but what does he believe in?
Well, listen, the problem is we didn't read the book. We don't know anything about the last word. We don't know what says. It's like a Bible. We don't know what it says there. And he read it 1,000 times. He didn't believe it until he saw it. So it's not like he just knows everything because, like, he saw that, he read it. He knows what it says. And he knows.
If I was Octavia or Clark, and he like came there, I would be like, can you just like explain to me?
Well, he did it. They did it. They asked, and he explained what he saw. But the problem is that nobody is explaining what is the purpose. Like, what the last word is. How they're gonna do the last word. Nobody explained
what
that
is the
part.
point of the last word. They say for all mankind.
And they say,
how does this save mankind? Like, what is the ends? If you're gonna do all the means, what is the ends? Like,
and
what happens
without war? Like, they all survive.
Yeah, but that's so abstract. That means nothing.
And the thing is, they don't all survive.
Well, guess who's gonna die first? Bellamy.
Well, no, not that. Like, Clark asked, they said, like, do you know what happens? We all are dead. And he's like, yeah, but there is a bigger picture.
We're transcending. Transcending to what? That the last war to stop all wars is just to kill everyone. We're just like, let's all fucking die, and then we can ensure that there's gonna be no fucking war. Like, what is it? It is the problem of the storyline because it's not believable. It is not believable to me. It is not strong enough that I would believe that it would have a hold on anyone. Especially not Bellamy. I think that whole thing, it's so abstract that I think if like he knew what it is,
but he
and
does.
he could tell them.
But nobody's telling us because there is no good explanation. But it's like he knows. He read it. He read their Bible. He knows
what.
Yeah,
and I have a copy.
And he knows what's gonna happen and what is the purpose of everything. We don't. And then he saw the light and his mother and everything. So I understand why he believes in what he believes. That part is not that unbelievable to me. I just think it's very badly done that nobody is explaining our guys anything. Oh, yeah. Nobody's trying to explain to them anything. Instead of just like trying to make them fighters without emotions, they could have just explained, listen, the last word is this, we saw that, everything is happening that, here is about... Exactly. I don't know. We're gonna make
if we do this and this and this, mankind can be this and this and this.
Exactly. We
Can you
never
just
saw
tell me that? Like,
exactly. I have no
what
idea.
is the
What do
fucking
you have-
point? Like, what are we
do you
fighting
have to
for?
do? I
Like,
have no idea.
the point of this season,
Okay,
like, we have stakes,
no,
or we don't even fucking know what we're fighting
we know
for.
where do we want to end. We know we want to fight and win that last war, so there will be no fighting and
And
no
we can have
killing,
peace.
and we can have peace. We know what's the goal is. But
The
how,
abstract one.
but how do we get that goal? Does everybody have to die? What? Who has to die?
What are the means? What are the means?
And
that
how
are
is it
getting
gonna?
us to the
How
end?
is even
And what
the-
even is the end?
Exactly. How is that even gonna happen? Is that like City of Light? We're gonna present the City of Light where everything is whole. We're gonna all be dead. I'm not for that. Nobody explained anything, and that's why everything is so fucking dumb. The entire conversation with Clark is so fucking dumb. Both sides, in my opinion. I don't know. It's like nobody's listening to anybody and nobody's saying anything.
It's so fucking dumb because they're not even asking realistic things. Like, because the show doesn't want to tell us anything that's like concrete, and so no
I
one
don't even
asks,
know. I don't even
so,
think shows know what they want to do.
Yeah, so like no, because like if I was Clark, I'd be like, Bellamy, just explain it to me. Like, you know, just fucking explain it to me, okay? If it makes sense, I'm on fucking your side.
Exactly.
Not just
He's
like, I
you
can't
have
believe
to
you're with them. What does that even
And he
mean?
says you have to believe. I'm asking you to believe in me. Of course, I'm gonna believe in you, but you're not telling me anything.
Literally, like,
You're
help
like,
me out.
you're like, I'm gonna save you.
What am I supposed to believe in?
You can possibly all die. We can possibly all die, but you have to believe in me. What? I really don't think the show knows anything concrete. I really don't think, because I don't think there is actually a last war, because they read it wrongly. I believe in Jordan. He has Monty.
You would think.
He is his son, so he knows everything.
You know, you would think that they would
Check before.
yeah, try, like they dedicated their lives to this cause and they didn't fucking get it right. You would think they would have gotten it right over the
Exactly. So
fucking
there is
hundreds
no
of years.
So
That's
there-
even fucking dumber. Let's be real. That's even so, like, Jordan comes and he's like, oh, Reeds, these people never understand
we
Chinese
have
or whatever.
passed, and when we pass the test, we're probably gonna go 100 years before that to save the planet,
Yeah,
Earth,
something.
or something like that. There is no last war, but we're gonna destroy all our characters because of that. And they're not gonna even tell you what actually is, because there is it doesn't
we
exist.
get,
So
we get the
we don't-
flame and we start the last war. Why does, like, how did
she
Kerrigan
give-
even come up with
but,
that?
Yeah, but why doesn't she even give them that flame? Go to Sanctum, go to other planet. If they don't win the last war, Bardo is gonna definitely be destroyed. That happened the last time, right?
The show is keeping
I don't understand even why that's not happened. I would do that.
The show is
You
keeping
want flames?
this
Here you go.
very,
Leave us alone.
it's just
Fuck
keep-
off.
Just keeping this very vague.
Couldn't even be more vague if you ask. It's
So
so
it's-
stupid. It's
So
so
I swear
dumb.
to God, it could be like at the end when like Bellamy sacrifices themselves, they could be like, "Oh, he actually did save all of us. That's my best friend," you know, or something like that. I don't know. I feel like that's how it's gonna go.
Do we have to talk about every scene in this episode?
I don't think we have to talk about everything. I think we just didn't have any coherent thing said. I don't even know what we fucking said about this.
I said what I said. I stand by everything I said. I think it's dumb. It's gonna be
Okay,
dumber.
I didn't sum it up in a long thing. I didn't like this episode just because I find this story so incredibly unbelievable. And again, for the sake of them keeping it vague, they make dumb choices, and the conversations aren't realistic in my mind. I still think it's incredibly unbelievable that Bellamy is the guy to believe in this. He did mention, like, you know, how is this different from the alley thing and all that. It's not, but Bellamy didn't believe in that.
And
he
nobody of
thought
them
it was
believed in
bullshit.
any of that. I can't believe they went with that storyline at all to choose someone as the guy, but to choose him as the guy, I mean...
And I think just not painting this narrative that the show is trying to paint, like, Bellamy betrayed them all, or whatever. It just pisses me off. I was like reading some comments, I think, on Reddit after last week's episode or whatever. And like people were like actually like full on being like, Bellamy, what an asshole, what did he do? And I'm just like,
well, that's
so disconnected. Yeah, but because like that's so disconnected to me, because like there are some things in some shows that writers do to characters that I never blame the characters for, because I think the writers did such a dumb fucking choice, and this is one of them. So like, I'm not mad at Bellamy here. Bellamy's love of my life. I don't think he needs any redemption for this. I think the writers need to stop doing what they're doing, but they're not gonna stop. They have 4 more episodes. They're not, they're going for it. I think they think this is brilliant. So like Galaxy Brain, wow. Like taking your main character 5 episodes to the end and converting him to another side so he can be like the bad guy,
Are you sure they're trying to show him as bad guy? Because I don't see that. Maybe people who are watching the show are trying to see him as bad guy, but I don't see show doing that. Maybe, I don't know.
That's the thing what I'm trying to get at, that I think at the end, by the end or something, they might actually be right in a sense. The Bardo people or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
That whatever they're trying to do is actually gonna benefit humanity
that's
or whatever.
Yeah, that's gonna
I feel like that's where the show is possibly gonna go, because I don't think they're showing.
I don't think they're showing that Bellamy's the bad guy.
I
just think
dislike the choice that he is the bad guy in the eyes of the people he loves, even if the show is gonna show us at the end that they were actually like, he was actually like whatever he saw or whatever it was, like he was fighting for the right side. But right now the people he loves are just like, what the absolute fuck, which they have the right to be. And I think 4 episodes till the end, I think, oh no, it's making me so mad I will cry. I feel like he will die for that cause that will be like correct. And they will just like then maybe realize, or like while he's dying, they will then realize that yes, what he did is gonna save them all or whatever. And I want you all to know that I absolutely hate that.
Yeah, he's gonna die for that.
And it's making me so mad. Like, it's making me so mad that like, yes, I always thought Bellamy and Clark are gonna sacrifice themselves to save the fucking humanity or whatever, or like one of them, and it's gonna be Bellamy, fine. To before then paint that in the eyes of his friends and general audience, possibly, because like people are just like, what the fuck, Bellamy? As him, I don't know, I hate that storyline. I just hate that's what brings him to sacrifice himself for everyone. I hate it. I think it's so dumb. And it's making me so sad because like he's my favorite character there. And I think it's an incredible disservice to him. And I think just the way that they chose to do this 5 episodes until the end, I don't see why it was necessary. I don't see what bigger point it's gonna achieve. I don't think it's gonna be strong enough for me to be like, okay, yeah, I can see why they went this direction. I absolutely don't think that's gonna happen. The Bellamy and Clark scene, they finally had a scene. Yeah, I can't even enjoy it because it's so dumb.
Enjoy it?
Because the whole storyline is just so fucking dumb and unbelievable. That like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, yeah, there were like if it was some other circumstance and they were like saying like things like just believe in me or whatever, like sure, angst, great. But the storyline is so like, that's why I love 3-5. That's why that scene is a top 5 Bellamy and Clark scenes. It was so good because the conflict was believable. And Bellamy's side was always believable to me, and Clark's side was always believable to me, and that whole thing worked on that level. This here doesn't connect to me at all, because that storyline doesn't connect to Bellamy. That whole, like, now worshipping Bill and fucking calling him my shepherd for some greater good. Like,
him being embarrassed because he has feelings that his friends are about to die.
Yeah.
I was like, what? No, I literally... In the beginning, I couldn't even recognize Bellamy, and I don't understand that. I don't understand how they did that. Up until scene with Clark, he didn't show any emotion, literally, up until that scene. I don't understand writers. They didn't even try to hide it, how Bellamy has no connection. between Minako. He didn't even try to explain anything. He couldn't care less about what she did to save him, to avenge him. He didn't have a reaction to it.
Oh yeah, I love when we're just like, you know, how the show just like moved past Echo like killing everyone and everything in front of her, wanting to commit genocide. Like, it's fine. I was like, I want to avenge you, my dude. Like, I did everything for you. Why are you now like this? And now it's like turned like now Bellamy's the bad guy. And also like the fucking hilarity of her saying this isn't who you are. Like, she fucking knows because, you know, last time she was like, if Bellamy was here, he would also try to commit genocide to avenge me. And like, her thoughts on Bellamy have no basis in reality. So like, her saying to him, this isn't who you are, zero effect. Because like, who do you even think Bellamy is? Like,
also, what I don't understand.
Yeah.
I have, it's not the plot. It's not the story, so like I can't say anything. But what's the purpose of Octavia's character in this scene?
God, I forgot even.
She was in this scene. She didn't say a fucking word.
She was like looking at Bellamy. I think
Bellamy was even looking at times at her to explain to her. She didn't even. Maybe at the end when he was
Did the show forget that they're like related? Did the show like forget that they're siblings?
Did the show forget that Octavia exists? That she has maybe an opinion about anything. She didn't even say anything.
Well, I mean, I think we should have, you know, realized that the show forgot about Octavia the second she didn't fucking warn that Bellamy is dead.
No, I don't understand what's the point of her.
I don't understand what's the point of anything.
She died on Independence in 702. She never came back to Bardo. That's the only explanation, in my opinion. She was there. I saw her face.
She's a clone.
She's literally. She never. We didn't see. She didn't say 2 words. I think that everything is very badly done, in my opinion. Even that scene with Clark, I love everything that was said there. I had zero connection to it. Even when I love something that's said, I have zero connection to anything.
Well, just because it's so unbelievable that we're here.
It's not,
it's so unbelievable that the storyline, 4 episodes led us there.
No, even when they're saying the words, I have no connection to the words. Like, it's not, nothing is, I don't feel anything. Yeah, Jason said Jordan's gonna be important. I think somebody said Jordan's gonna be important by the end of this season. You are saying that, but that just means that that there is not gonna be a last war like what they think it is. Nobody's gonna transcend anything. If they're gonna transcend, they're gonna maybe transcend in.
I think at the end of the day they're all gonna like, yeah, they were wrong, but like the last war is gonna be like someone taking a test for the entirety of humanity or whatever.
What does it mean taking a test? I feel like
I literally, what I imagine is them going into basically like a city of light and like having tests or whatever to prove that they're worth it, like that they're good.
You don't think that? You don't think test is like what is Clark is gonna choose, like if they're gonna go back in time and save the Earth and like all of them to die or all of them to live, you know what I mean?
Oh, like a choice?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a task. Like she's gonna choose for all of them to die so that they can save Earth and humanity and like everything is, they're gonna have a new start, you know?
But do you know what I was thinking this week? I was trying to remember like the world.
You should stop thinking about 100 years.
I really should. I was trying to remember, like the world was destroyed by Ellie, right? She just like decided to drop fucking bombs. But people survived because they were in a shelter. But like, why was the shelter built in the first place? Like, why did they think the world was coming to an end?
Shelters now, no?
Yeah, but you would think the world is coming to an end if you build a shelter for like 10,000 people. Kerrigan said that the world is coming to an end, right? Like they were.
Kerrigan said so.
And so I'm thinking, why did he think that?
Because he saw the future, he's God. They're saying that story.
They're saying that story, but what I'm thinking is, if he, like, how did he actually know? Because, like, you know, he was right at the end of the day. Like, how did he know? So, what I was thinking is gonna happen is it's gonna be like a time loop, like a paradox. Somehow, go back in time, to warn them. So they can save actually the humanity, but what they save is actually the thing that we already seen, Like, if they didn't go and do that, like, everything would be destroyed. So it just, like, creates, like, what was is actually what's gonna be. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe that. But also, at the end of the day, who cares? Because the way that we're getting to any sort of end is like this. Like, I don't know. Maybe it makes sense to other people. Maybe other people can see the purpose and point of this. Like, bringing Bellamy into a cult, like 5 episodes at the end. Maybe that makes sense to someone. I'm sorry, I just can't process my mind around anything because I feel like it's so...
I feel like it's so badly done.
Yeah.
Everything is so
And
bad.
so
I don't think you can possibly make up your mind to say, because there is nothing else to say about this.
Yeah,
honestly,
because
in my
like
opinion.
honestly, at this point, I think the show is the show chose what it chose, and it put us in this storyline.
Yeah.
I just find it very difficult to believe that I could enjoy anything after this point either, because I think it's unbelievable that they have brought us to this point.
Maybe you'll enjoy one. Okay, I think this literally told us to shut the fuck up. Maybe you'll enjoy one scene or two or something like that, but I don't think you'll enjoy anything.
No, I don't think I will enjoy anything because the conclusion, whatever the conclusion at the end may be, whatever the point and the purpose of it all at the end, like the purpose they show at the end, I don't think I know that they will not be able to make up for
No,
the just the bullshit. I think
there is literally no way. They cut off the scene with Miller and Bellamy, and honestly, I'm grateful. I don't want to see this. Yeah, I don't want to see that friendship ruined. I mean, it's been ruined. They did kind of ruin it, but I don't want to see it.
Look, I mean, look, they ruined everything. I was like trying to figure out why they would make that story for Bellamy, and I was like, is it because it's gonna be shocking? Like, because like how shocking Bellamy is on someone's side.
Yeah, I think
like,
it's gonna be something. It's exactly like Game of Thrones. I think it's gonna be something unexpected, something no one saw coming, something no one predicted.
You know what is the absolute downfall of this show? Is it trying to
be unique, energy,
be like. Subvert the expectations and the being like not trying to be cliche and being original. There was like the interview that came out this week, which I found was really funny, for the fandom's sake, because like Tassi said something along the lines of like, I'm glad Bellamy and Clark, like the show never gave us like that cliche of the two main characters like ending up together, and like the fandom was so fucking funny because they were like, oh my god, they're really not gonna end up together. And I'm just like, how is that news at this point? I love like, no, everyone knows it's not news, but I think the whole fandom is like still to this day holding on to whatever fucking shred of hope they have, because I understand why it'll be so fucking unbelievable that the show is not gonna do that, but I think it comes down to the show just like wanting to avoid cliches. There is absolutely zero revolutionary things about avoiding a cliche just in order to avoid a cliche. If the story leads you to a certain thing, it's a disservice. It's a disservice to the story, it's a disservice to fans, it's a disservice to your characters to not follow through with it in order to be edgy. I think Game of Thrones is like the show that started that trend to do shocking things just, for shock value. Now writers see that shocking things synonymous with good writing, and it's just not the case.
Exactly, that's everything you said right now. That's the reason I got pissed off at that interview, because I was once again
just
reminded. It's not. I don't think it's like how we're sure they're not gonna get together. At this point, I don't care about watching this show. Honestly, I don't want to watch it. I don't know why I'm watching it. I hate everything that's happening. They're putting us watch. I hate everything, every single storyline. But I was once reminded why they went with this storyline, why we're not why they're not going where they led the story, like what they've been writing in the beginning. And if I once again hear that dumb sentence, like we are not going with the cliche, we're doing something edgy, lead characters not getting together, that's so something new, something. That sentence is so fucking dumb to me and so fucking stupid in my opinion that I can't believe that all of them are talking it, are like saying it out loud and not questioning it in their minds. Like, what are you talking about? Why am I? Is there in their contract to say that sentence? Honestly, that's the only explanation, in my opinion. Jason said in every convention, one of them has to say it.
No, I feel like Jason, is the guy who's like, guys, what we're doing is so fucking unbelievable. Like, we're stepping out of the cliche.
How do they not have brains to think about that?
That sentiment has been echoed by. Let me use another word. That sentiment has been shared by I think a lot of the cast, and when they say that, like you said, it pisses me off, just because that story would have worked if you stopped at season 1 even. That storyline would have worked if you established them as like just being friends, but
you could have done it after
absolutely
season 2, honestly.
in
my
you could have done it.
Season 4 is the most romantic the arc has ever been, in my opinion.
But like
honestly,
that's my thing. Like it's not. You didn't choose not to make the main characters a thing. What you did was give them romantic scenes so that you can
throughout show, not in first 2 seasons, in seasons 4, in season 5, in season fucking 6, episode 10.
You created those scenes so that you can bait your audience along the way, because you know that
audience cares about the romance,
and the big part of your audience cares about that relationship. What you also did was always fucking like I've been in this fandom for a long time. I remember things like if they were established to be a friendship, why the fuck did you always like retweet, oh poll, vote who you like better, Clexa or Bellark? Why? If Bellark is just a friendship.
Bellark
You
fans,
fucking
wait, this
that.
is not the entire Clexa is not the entire story. Wait, there is.
I would never reveal the real story on Twitter. Have faith or some
Bellark
bullshit like
fans.
that.
Calling all Bellark fans.
Oh yeah. So you brought that. You brought that on yourself. It's not revolutionary. It's you being an asshole. No, it is revolutionary. It is revolutionary in the sense that the fucking disrespect they have towards their audience is incredible, because then they call them insane for seeing what they wrote. Be like, no, that wasn't meant to be read like that.
Honestly,
what the fuck is this supposed to be? What the fuck was ever that supposed to be?
No, I really have no words. And we've been talking about this for so long. When I say so long, I say season 5. I think we started.
Well, that's when we realized, oh fuck, they're actually baiting.
Season 5, episode 12, when we realized they're baiting. Yeah. Of course, we went back there because in season 6 there was romantic substance or romantic
like that
scenes,
like
so
that baiting
okay,
was so fucking bad that it made us for a second fucking think, oh shit, it's happening. Like it was so fucking extreme.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's so bad. And then you're just like, oh no, best friends, they're always just best friends.
No, this is so stupid. And you say exactly in this season you said that word 3 times. I feel like
they're just like, oh, let's now at the end when we did all that for the previous seasons, let's just now
when they
bring it home 5 episodes to the end. Let's now bring it home that they're just best friends. Like let's use that word. I don't mind them being best friends. I love that they are best friends. But like the show is just like saying that, so they're like, guys, they're just best friends. Like that's all. You could have done that. You could have stopped. You could have stopped for so fucking long, but you didn't. You brought the audience on a fucking nightmare of a roller coaster.
Honestly. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
No.
Thank God. We'll see you in 3 weeks.
We love you guys.